Picture this. You got a raise last year. Your paycheck looks better. Your friends think you're doing fine. On paper, you should be getting ahead. But when you open your banking app, nothing feels different. The balance still resets near zero before the next payday. There's a little savings, then a car repair eats it, there's a little investing curiosity, then a credit card statement shuts it down. You're not lazy, you're not bad with money, you're missing an order. Most people try to grow wealth by grabbing random tips, a budget app, a stock tip, a side hustle video, in no particular sequence, and that is why their net worth stays stuck. Growing wealth is not one trick, it's a stack of stages, and the order matters more than the tip of the week. In this video, you'll get a step-by-step method I call the Grow Stack. 5 stages. Stage 1, stop the leaks. Stage 2, build the floor. Stage 3, automate the surplus. Stage 4, put growth money on rails. Stage 5, raise the ceiling. No day trading, no get rich overnight fantasy. No, you need $1 million to start. Just a clear order you can follow even if you're starting from a normal paycheck. Here's the myth that quietly keeps people stuck. If I earn more, wealth will take care of itself. It won't, because wealth is not your salary. Wealth is what you keep and put to work after life takes its cut. Look at simple math. Imagine 2 people who both take home $4,000 a month. Person A spends $3,900. They save what's left. Some months that's 100. Some months it's 0. Over a year, they might stash a few hundred, then wipe it out with one emergency. Person B runs the Grow Stack. They still live a normal life, but they protect a floor of cash. They kill expensive debt drag. They automate $300 a month into long-term investing once the foundation is ready. Same income class, completely different trajectory. Here's a simplified illustration of that $300 a month. If it is invested long-term and averages about 8% a year before taxes and fees, for 25 years, you could be looking at roughly $285,000. You only contributed about $90,000. The rest is growth over time. That is not a promise. Markets go up and down. Real results vary. Fees and taxes matter. But it shows the real game. Consistency plus order beats random intensity. So why do smart people stay stuck? Because growing wealth feels like 10 jobs at once. Budget, debt, emergency fund, investing, career, taxes, retirement accounts. When everything feels urgent, people jump to the exciting part, usually investing, before the boring parts are solid. Then life hits, they sell at the wrong time, or they never start because the whole pile feels too big. The Grow Stack fixes that by giving you one job at a time. You don't need motivation every day. You need a sequence you can trust. Stage 1, stop the leaks. Before you try to grow anything, find what is quietly draining you. High interest credit card balances are the loudest leak. If you're paying 20% interest, no investment tip reliably outruns that drag. Impulse subscriptions and small lifestyle upgrades are quieter leaks. $50 here, $80 there, that erase your surplus before it exists. Your job in stage 1 is not perfection, it's identification. Write down every debt with a rate above roughly 10%. Every automatic payment you forgot you had. Every category that surprised you last month. Then plug the expensive holes first. If you do nothing else this week, do this. Make the leaks visible. You cannot grow what keeps draining out. Stage 2, build the floor. This is your emergency fund. Cash that exists, so one bad month does not destroy the next 4 stages. Aim for 3 to 6 months of essential expenses, not luxury spending. Essentials: housing, food, utilities, transport, minimum debt payments. Park it in savings or a high-yield savings account if you have access to one. This money is not for investing. It's not for a can't-miss opportunity. It's for job loss, medical bills, car repairs, the stuff that forces people to swipe a credit card or panic sell investments. Here's the insight. An emergency fund doesn't just protect your bank account, it protects your future investing behavior. Until a basic floor exists, skip stage 4. You're not ready to put money into assets you might need next month. Stage 3, automate the surplus. This is where most people fail, not because they don't care, but because they wait to see what's left. What's left is almost always nothing, so flip it. The day after payday, or the same day if your bank allows it, move a fixed amount to savings or investment accounts automatically. Start ugly small if you need to. $50, $100. The number matters less than the system. Call it paying yourself first, because that's what it is. If your surplus is currently 0, stage 3 starts as a detective mission. Cut one leak from stage 1 until $50 appears. Then automate that 50 before lifestyle reclaims it. Automation is how ordinary income becomes an ordinary wealth habit. Stage 4, put growth money on rails. Once the floor exists and automation is running, some of that surplus can become long-term investment money. On rails means boring, repeatable, hard to mess up. For many beginners, that looks like a broad, low-cost index fund or a simple fund mix that matches a long time horizon, not stock tips from a group chat. You're not trying to be a genius this month. You're trying to own a diversified slice of the market for decades. A few rules that keep the rails clean. 1, only invest money you can leave alone for years, often 5+ for stock-heavy money. 2, don't invest next year's rent or this year's tuition. 3, if your employer offers a retirement match, you understand and can afford. Learn the rules. That match can be part of your compensation. 4, ignore daily noise. Your system is monthly contributions, not headline reactions. Example path with a $500 monthly surplus after essentials. First, finish or reinforce the emergency floor. Next, attack high interest debt if it's still leaking. Then, automate a starter investment amount, even $100, into a simple long-term option. Increase the contribution when a leak dies or income rises. That is growing wealth, not a lottery ticket. Rails, stage 5. Raise the ceiling. Saving and investing build wealth. But the size of what you can automate is limited by what you earn and keep. Raising the ceiling means growing earning power on purpose. Skills that raise your wage, a promotion path, a side income that doesn't destroy your health, or simply capturing your next raise before lifestyle inflation eats it. When your raise hits, run this rule. Split it before your brain rewrites your lifestyle. Example, 50% of the raise increases investing or debt payoff automation. 30% improves your life a little. 20% strengthens the floor if it's thin. You don't need hustle porn. You need a ceiling that keeps rising slower than your ego and faster than inflation. Stage 5 is optional early. Stages 1 through 4 still work on a modest income, but over a decade, raising the ceiling is often what turns a good habit into real wealth. Quick analogy, growing wealth is like building a water system. Stage 1 fixes the holes in the pipes. Stage 2 fills a reserve tank. Stage 3 turns on the automatic pump. Stage 4 sends surplus into a long garden that grows over years. Stage 5 upgrades the water source. Skip the order and you just spray water everywhere and wonder why the garden never grows. Now the objection, what if I don't have money to invest yet? Then you're not behind. You're on stage 1, 2, or 3. And those stages are still growing wealth because they create the surplus that stage 4 needs. Starting late with a clean stack beats starting early with chaos. Here's your grow stack again. Stage 1, stop the leaks, especially expensive debt and invisible spending. Stage 2, build the floor, 3 to 6 months of essentials and cash. Stage 3, automate the surplus, pay yourself first, even if it's small. Stage 4, put growth money on rails, simple, long-term, diversified investing. Stage 5, raise the ceiling, grow income, and capture raises before lifestyle does. If you only do one thing after this video, do this. Write down which stage you're actually on, not the stage you wish you were on, and finish that stage before jumping ahead. That's how wealth grows for normal people, one completed stage at a time. If this helped, subscribe to Danny Wolfe Finance for more money system breakdowns, and tell me in the comments, are you on stages 1 to 2, or have you already hit stages 3 to 4? Drop your stage below. I'll see you in the next one.